you found out that someone within the police department, a constable, had said that pretty much your files and your reports were being deleted. Did he mention anything beyond that as to, maybe you should be careful, or there's higher, something going on within the police here? Did you get that feeling right away that this wasn't just some small group, that there was something going on with blocking an actual investigation within the police department, or?
Well, I think he was brave to tell me that much to begin with, and I thank him for that. At the time, I think I was in such shock that would be happening. Later, I put it together of just how incredibly organized this is. It's like this giant underground connection, and you don't know who belongs to it and who doesn't. And evidence disappears all the time. I had somebody call me up from Base Borden, and he had been part of something there. I can't remember what it was. I was a little afraid to go and meet with him because he said, you're dealing with satanic abuse, right? And I said, yeah, but at that point I dipped my toe in the water, but really didn't know anything about it. And I met him for lunch, and he said it goes on at the base all the time. And I said, well, where's the evidence? And he said, we have to turn in any evidence, and eventually as it gets passed along, that evidence disappears. And I think that happens in a lot of cases, where it's really hard to get evidence about this. But there's a huge network. I think the Masons being a case in point. And not everybody in the Masons is into the dark side of things, but I know there's a stream of people in the Masons who are, and the good guys have no idea that the other side is there.
It's so compartmentalized, I guess.
Yes, but in the Middle Ages, the Masons flew two standards, the dark and the light, and they walked both paths, So I don't know exactly what those paths entail, but I would assume that one gets better and better the higher they go towards their 33rd degree, and the other gets worse and worse. And it's all about dealing in power and unseen power.
Ancient knowledge that has been blocked from our view now. Like a lot of people are completely unfamiliar with this in our day. We're so absorbed in television world and, is the mall open and working our jobs and paying our taxes and trying to be good, productive citizens and all this and obeying the, innumerable amount of laws that are put up for everybody to follow every day. But when there's something going on in the undercurrent behind world events, behind local events, or behind events in just individuals' lives, which is where you came in, to peer into that takes a lot of courage. And it definitely, over the years, I'm sure your own sanity and your own reason and courage has been probably tested by choosing to go down this road. Have you found it to be kind of a lonely path to seek this out, or do you find support?
Yeah, I think all my friends are in this room.
Wow.
I'm just kidding, but kind of not. It's very lonely. People step back from you. I can clear a room. If I start talking about this,